What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Steven back with another live stream on Fernweh Life. Now, I understand not a lot of people know what Fernweh is, so I'm going to start off while I'm waiting on people to come in, um, talking about what Fernweh is. See, hey, what's up, Curtis? You made it. All right, yep, first. Anyways, so Fernweh is German for wanderlust. Um, People like me, I don't stay still very well. And it's not like that's a bad thing, but, you know, it helps when you have yourself set up in the right situation to do it. By the way, for legal purposes, this is tobacco. Anyways, so, yeah, so I bought a school bus so that I can feed and satiate my wanderlust, my need to adventure and see and learn and experience. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've got this bus, and as you see, the roof's all ripped out and the flooring's all ripped out, and I'm trying to fight the rust, but in between the rain and time with work and shit like that, it's just kind of hard to really get everything going right now. So, but hey, we've got a nice sunny day, and yeah. But we got a nice sunny day today, so I figured I'd do a live stream before I got to kicking some more of this Russ ass and talk about it. So what I've got here, what I've bought, is a 2000 and a falling box. A 2005 International 3800. It's in the T444E engine series, as you can see here. Let me see if I can figure out how to flip this around. There we go. This will make it easier for me to walk around the bus. All right, so it's I believe a 38-foot bus, and I'm building it out to hold a family of 4. Now, I say the T444E engine series because that's a very important thing. Let's see. Damn. Great thing to see on my bus. I love it. I'm a Ford guy. I love Fords. I love working on Fords. And what do I get here? A 6.7 Power Stroke. Yeah. So that's what I mean by the T444E engine series. Oh yeah, for sure. We need to, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm picking up the family. We're renting out the house right here. I got to get it straightened up and set up for renting, but hopefully around November to December we're planning on hitting the road and traveling. Of course, I'll come back here for the summers to work on boats and stuff, but you know, I want to hit the road and I want to travel. But back to the engine. Oh, and I also got to add, I found a woman who has the same lust I do, and her kids are all down with it, so we can all hit the road and enjoy life and see everything. But back to the engine, it's great to have this in here. I don't know how much y'all know about Power Strokes, but Power Strokes, some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. Like the 6.7 is bae in Power Strokes. This thing is, and I say that and I hate saying that word, but it really is. This is the shit in Power Strokes. You can't get any better than this. It's these things are bulletproof. They're freaking amazing, and they're easy to work on and easy to fix. Now, that's what made this an easy choice, because this bus only ended up costing $2,500, I believe. It was either $2,000 or $2,500. Either way, it was still a steal for a bus. Now, it's not in the greatest condition because of the rust and everything. It comes from a snowy area where they put salt down on the roads and sand and things like that. And so there's a lot of rust and issues with that. you know, kids walking in with snow on their foot, on their boots and stuff, and that's how the rust started in here. And eventually, it's all gonna look like that right there. I wish this thing would. There we go. It focused. And it's all gonna look like that right there, where it's all painted in black. And then I'm gonna go put a little bit of framing down and put some subfloor on top of that, and then floor on top of that. Do basically the same thing with the walls, but wood paneling, wood slats. Probably gonna get rid of a lot of these windows because they're not energy efficient. These things, if you don't remember school buses from when you were a kid, sitting next to these things were shit in the winter. Cold and man. So we're gonna end up getting rid of getting rid of all of these windows actually. All these windows are going, and we're going to end up filling a lot of this space in, but where we're going to actually have windows. What's going on, Christian? What's going on, Wicked Mom? But where we're at with where we're going to have windows, we're going to do the RV style windows, because those things are really energy efficient now, and they're pretty much flat, and they look amazing compared to these. I mean, this kind of brings back bad memories of like crayon boxes and helmets and shit. But you know, and it just makes it more energy efficient. So while we're in the winter times, when we're going places where it's cold and snowy, you know, it's going to be still nice and warm inside without us having to use too much electricity. And I'll get to what I'm doing for electricity here in a little bit. But yeah, that's where I'm at. See the tripod there. Have y'all on that here in a little bit. That's what I'm doing. But starting back here, we're going to have, this is a kind of a garage space, an area where we can, hold on, I'll just flip the camera around so I can keep seeing what y'all are, when y'all talk and stuff. But probably about 2 foot in deep of garage space, you know, place to keep tools, bicycles. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing solar. I'm actually in talks with people trying to get a good deal on what they've got. They've got a solar kit that can actually run AC and heat. It can run 30 amps by the way it's set up, and it's got true sine inverters, true sine wave inverters, all of that stuff. It's a great setup. Pricey, but you know, that's why I'm trying to make a deal with them and get it talked down so it's cheaper. Because man, 3 days out in the middle of nowhere, not having to start anything, not having to hook up to anything, just be out there and live in it. And as you can see, this is what I'm talking about, like why it was such a steal. There's little spots of rust. The frame rust isn't that bad. I'll be able to hit that with acid or a sandblaster and get rid of that pretty easily. So, you know, it's not too bad. Look at that big old pumpkin on the back end of this thing. Boy, you want to talk about a fat ass. Woo! Yeah, buddy. But I mean, it's got to handle all that torque from that big old 6-7 power stroke. And then you see the ultra connecting drive shaft that reaches on forever. But you see all this space under here? This is great though. After all of this rust is dealt with and everything's painted, you know, what, yeah, I mean, I know I've heard about the solar window stuff. I don't know, that's just, it's, I don't know, I haven't looked into it, but I imagine that the cost would be more than I'm willing to spend, because those things, solar, as you get higher in the technology, gets really expensive. I mean, what we're looking at here is in the tens of thousands just to handle a 38-foot bus. But yeah, storage. That's what's going under here, is storage, gray water tanks, gray water tank, freshwater tank. Probably going to have an air tank that I'm gonna put under here with a compressor up against the frame, so that way I have on-the-go air for tires, pneumatic tools, that kind of stuff. Probably going to end up doing a across-the-way storage somehow, so that way we can do longer items. I don't know. I don't really see how that would be possible just because of the way that drive shaft is. I mean, I could build it around it and then put stuff up underneath the drive shaft. Probably right here.
But that exhaust isn't gonna need to stay going all the way back there. I'm pretty sure I can exit it off the side somewhere pre-storage. It'll be all right.
Anyways, but getting back to solar, now that we've gone through all of that stuff, um, kind of what I'm doing is try to, uh, what I'm really thinking about doing with the energy
And water distribution is I want to keep it simple. So I want to have all my electricity and stuff that deals with electricity on one wall, and all my stuff that deals with water and LP gas, and of course diesel gas for the generator on the other side. So that way, it keeps it simple. I only have to run things one way. I don't have to run them across, deal with the going through the frame for stuff, running above the frame, and trying to keep all that stuff safe too while traveling and going down bumpy roads through state parks, country roads, whatever. So, hey, monster. Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It's kind of what I'm doing. That's my plan as of right now, but things change. Um, but yeah, I know Curtis, you write a fucking book on me, but it was so funny. My old lady sat there and you were like, I bet you're still playing on Xbox, and she just laughed. I have a Xbox One X with a Elite controller and all the doodads. I love my Xbox stuff. But yeah, that kind of made her laugh. It's pretty funny to me too. Sorry, got the old lady's sister up at the rental house cleaning right now and saw some stuff going on. So Curtis, you know about me. Other people, y'all don't too much know anything about me. I mean, I've got some videos that are on my channel, but it doesn't really give you an idea of anything about me. I like to travel. I don't like to sit still. I like to work on stuff. I'm mechanically inclined. I love Monster. Uh, yeah, Curtis has plenty of stories. He's got tons of stories of me. I used to be pretty wild. I've toned it down quite a bit, grown up as time's gone on, and just trying to find the most responsible way to live a life that gives me happiness. So here I am, building a bus, working, um, you know, just doing my thing. Um, if I could really tell you one thing important about me, something that mattered. Actually, you know what? Why don't y'all ask me stuff about? There's 4 y'all in here now. I'm pretty sure even Curtis can come up with some good questions for me to talk about myself with. I'm pretty good at talking about myself too. I kind of enjoy it. A little bit full of myself at times. I guess till y'all come up with questions, I can talk about what I do for a living. So right now, and what I'll be doing on some live streams, um, appreciate it. Thank you. Deadpool love. Actually, I've got another one. The kids for Father's Day got me a Deadpool shirt. And it was like the most awesome thing ever. They were so excited to come in and give it to me. And it's like, it's the best thing ever, you know? Put a big smile on my face. It still does. My pet peeve, repeating myself. Having to repeat myself. If I say something and you look directly at me and you don't understand me, I'll repeat myself one time, and then after that, man, please don't make me do it again. And it's funny because like one of the biggest things that's held me back on doing this YouTube channel is I was trying to film content for an introductory video. I hit a moment where I couldn't get a word out. So every time I'd get to that word, I would end up messing up the word and having to repeat myself. It's right here. Hello, thank you. And so it was reliably fast. And I got so frustrated that I was just like, you know what, I'm done. But then after I finally got it through, I sat there and was like, reliably fast. Oh shit, okay, so I kept going and I kept talking, and then go back and I look at the footage to edit it, and I feel like I've got this great video, And for some reason, like I got the part where I'm saying reliably fast. I like I like things that are fast, not too fast, just as long as they're reliably flat. Damn it! But I keep doing this, and I keep hearing it, and it keeps, and I'm like, here it comes. I can mark it here, and then I mark it, and there's no more sound, no more sound for the rest of the video because I've got my finger covering up the microphone. So that's kind of one of the things that's kind of held me back, and it kind of goes into my pet peeve because I hate repeating myself, and then sometimes I'll get lost on the subject I'm talking about. So when I have to repeat myself on something, ADD kicks in. Like right now, I know y'all see me looking off in the distance. Like I said, there's stuff going on over there at the rental house. Um, but oh yeah, by the way, would y'all like to see any kind of renovation stuff while I'm working on this house up here, or you know, I don't know. I've got to do some subfloor stuff and put down some tile. It's not really all that much, but it's something. Um, cool. That's something I can start. I can start doing. So yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve is repeating myself, and that's what's been hard about doing this. With live streams, I can sit here and talk to you guys like normal, and I don't really have to repeat myself. I don't end up messing up, and I don't understand it. When I'm live, like Curtis will tell you, I could sit there and whenever back in the day we made this song, and it was called Click Click Boom, and I would sit there and as we were rehearsing it, I would mess up every time we're rehearsing, every time we're rehearsing, every time we're rehearsing. But then we get into the studio and I step up to the mic, and right there, boom, it just all comes out perfect. Like that's how I am. Whenever I have to deliver, it's there. But whenever it's something where it's like, okay, I've got to rehearse it, I've got to get it right, blah, blah, puking out like pure shit. So I guess this is probably what my channel is going to be a lot of is live streams of me doing stuff. I might do some videos and things like that. I still remember those lyrics. Um, yeah, but now I figure I'll tell y'all what I do for a living. Um, I work on boats. I was a chef for a while. I've actually had quite a few different kinds of jobs. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, but a master of none. I'm good enough at everything to be respected in what I do, but I wouldn't say I'm a master at anything. But working on boats, it comes pretty easily because I have a background in mechanics. I've worked on cars for a long time, growing up with my Paul around when he was around, you know, him working on cars and him teaching me stuff about cars, my grandma teaching me stuff about cars, working on my own cars, going to school for working on cars, and I just there's that there. These motors aren't that different. I mean, I just worked on a twin 350 setup, an old 350 setup, so it was carbureted, and I loved it. Just the other day, and it's like those motors rev so ridiculously high for such a constant time because of the gapping in the rings. It wouldn't be bad if you could figure out a way to have a sustaining cooling system to put one of those things in a truck for as much torque as they produce. Just saying. Anyways, that's what I do. I work on boats. I wash boats. Right? Same here, bro. Like, out of all the people that have really kind of come and gone, you've still been here. And, we've had our battles, and there was all the shit that was caused because the people in between. That's kind of why I don't really have a circle anymore. It's kind of just like a line, and it might squiggle a little bit here or there, but it's just a line, and I'm cool with those people. I only have a few friends. That's all I really need. So, um, but yeah, I'll probably take y'all with me a lot with the working on boat stuff. Just okayed it with my boss and a few of the clients for me to film on the boats and stuff, because some of these boats I work on are ridiculous, and these people have a lot of money and they like their privacy. So some of them don't want you going on their boat and saying, oh, well, I'm going to do a live stream while I work on your special man German diesel engine that you have. German diesel, yeah, man German diesel engine that you have down there. just to show people things, and they're like, no, sorry, at the shootout I'm in the cruiser class, the higher cruiser class, and I don't really want people seeing what I've got down there. So yeah, it's just it's fun. I love it. I love some of these boats that I get to touch. Man, the boat that I watched today, and the other boat this guy has, uh, it's something else. So, anybody got any other questions or anything they want to know about me? Dying of thirst after that Randy. Speaking of, what I do with it? I have to put in the disclaimer: Randy is that was a rolled cigarette for legal reasons. Right now, we're still on track for it to be done around September, but we want to be able to take it on some trips so that way we can work out kinks with the bus, figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work, things we want to change. Because once we hit the road full time, it's going to be a lot harder to change stuff. You know, we're not going to have a bed to sleep in while we take this wall out and move the bed this way. And so, you know, we plan on having it done September, hit the road full time November. Have a couple, 2-week vacations to live the thing out and see if focus. See if the choices we made will work. Sorry, I'm about to move you all over to tripod so I can plug the phone in. But first, that's one of the first trips is coming out to see y'all. Want to introduce y'all to the old lady and the kids and stuff, and meet your old lady and kids. And sorry if this is weird sounding because tripod. Oh no. Okay, so I guess I had issues there. So I'm back. Let me go ahead and tilt this so that y'all can actually see my face instead of the crap Oldsmobile. Alright, there we go. So, but yeah, that's one of the first trips there. I need to go to Florida, South Carolina. I'm going everywhere. Canada, South America, and then, once we've seen all that, okay, go overseas. Go to Greenland, Iceland, go up through Europe, traveling through Eastern Europe and all the other shit, and then go see Asia. Woo! But that's way down the road. That's way, way down there. Um, so, but right now, my focus is getting everything done. So by November we can be on the road full time. We're on the track. I'm still making good time with it. I can still focus. Hey, right here. Thank you. Yeah, we need to collab and get everybody and go out and do something in the woods or something. Her kids aren't really all that woodsy or outdoorsy, so I'm bringing them around to it. For a guy that was raised in the city and lived his whole young life in the city, this country stuff is just so simple for me. I love it, and I can't wait to get them to where they're hiking and not being scared of every single bug. But and they'll end up being on the channel eventually too. Right now, I kind of want to build a fan base, and I know, right? That country life is amazing. Being out in the middle of nowhere. Right now, I'm not really out in the middle of nowhere. It kind of seems like I am a little bit because this is the last house on the street. That's kind of the shit thing that was already here. I'm still cleaning up the property, trying to get it right. Her brother's gay stang that doesn't really run. But there's an interstate back there. Hold on, I'll go and try to see if I can get y'all high enough to where y'all can see it. If y'all can't see it now, y'all aren't gonna see it. Ha! There's an interstate over there that goes through and comes into the town. Now this is a very, very popular tourist town. it's the town itself, off season, has a population of around 2,000, and it's pretty quiet and it's nice. But during the on season, which is any time that the lake is great to go to, um, we see around 4 to 5 million people a year come through here, and the black card status is real with a lot of them. But I mean, it like, whew, it's fun. Get to do some great stuff, meet some great people. I met the CEO of Springfield Armory, the CEO of McCormick Whiskey. Actually, y'all will probably go with me, and I'll probably put a lot of content out with her stuff because um, more than working on her boats, I'm about to start helping her get her dock in order, and you know, she's help her get some new boats in there, get something in there that she's going to enjoy more. Um, so yeah, y'all, that's one y'all probably get to see. Tommy Reese, I don't know about seeing his stuff because he's one of the very private guys. Even though his dock is one of the most flamboyant out there, I'm talking about there are concert systems that don't have as many speakers as this guy has on his dock. Hell, on his boat. I mean, and then he's got like 6 jet skis, a couple other ski boats, a pontoon. Why he has the pontoon, I have no idea. But man, this guy is just like it. And but I wish I could get, even just I want to talk to him and see if I can get him to sit down with me on the channel because, I don't know if anybody, Curtis knows, I have a thing for Springfield Armory pistols. That's kind of a love of mine. Sorry to mention that, YouTube, but yeah, as far as handguns go, I really love Springfield Armory pistols. I've had a few of their 1911s. Their XD series has played a big role in my life. So yeah, I would love to get some time sitting down with him and talking to him and put that out here for you guys, and then show you his boats and stuff. But he's a very private guy, so I haven't really talked to him about it yet. But I got some other people that are that I do have permission to, get footage of their crazy, ridiculous boats. Like, oh my goodness, this skitter. It's a catamaran, and the propellers on it are so sharp that you can put a razor against it, and they don't look like they're actually touching, no matter how hard you press. Um, that's how sharp those things are on there. And it's because this thing is a championship series catamaran. It is out of the shootouts and all of that stuff. It's he takes it out and shows off. He said one day he might put it together where we can get some footage out on the lake with it. I would love that. Yeah, that's sharp. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know he doesn't mind me getting footage of the yacht though. 54 foot, and then there's a L series Sea Ray out here that I'm working on that I'm not sure how they'd feel, but I'm talking to them about it. These things are ridiculous. You want to talk about luxury as far as like smaller lake boats or lake yachts, and I say small, but 65 foot's not really that small. This bus itself is 38 foot, and I'm putting a family of 4 in it, and this guy's got a 650, which is 65 foot L series Sea Ray, and this thing is ridiculous. It's got a screen back door. It's got just decadence everywhere. Louis Vuitton interior. Oh my God, just woo. I'm hoping he'll say okay, and I can get some footage on that boat. Let y'all see what that's like. But yeah. Anyways, so enough about boats and my life with boats. What's up? How's everybody doing? How's life? See, I got 4 of you, but 1 like. It's good to smashing that like button at least. Been on standing here killing myself for a half hour. I don't know how to do this stuff. Trying to get used to it though. I mean, if you don't like the content, you don't have to like the video. You can hit the dislike button too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. Like, I'm glad to be doing this. I'm trying to really get it into me to, and it's hard. I'm not used to really taking pictures of myself or taking pictures of a lot of things in my life and putting it out there. So, I don't know how to really put together enough content to put a video together that I think people are going to want to watch. Sometimes I'll sit there and I've got video on here, probably like 4 hours worth of footage that I can put together some content with, and I look at it and I'm just like, man, look at that. That's messed up. That's wrong. I can't go back and I need to go back and reshoot that, but I can't go back and reshoot that because that's gone and that's done. And yeah, so I'm trying to get used to it. This live stuff, it seems a lot easier than trying to put together content. And I guess as I keep going, it'll make it a lot easier. As I keep doing the live streams, it'll get easier for me to put together regular content. But I'm going to try to get a video together in the next couple days to, you know, put out that's not live. Appreciate it, Christian, and thanks, of course, Curtis. Thanks for the love, brother. Um, but yeah, I don't really know how much more to talk about myself. I guess I could introduce y'all to my puppy, Balder. He's he's something else. Um, but the thing is I'm gonna end up having to leave you guys here for like 30 seconds while I go and get him. Actually, you know what? I could probably bring you guys with me. Hold on, let me see where I'm at. 11%? Yeah, I could bring you guys with me real quick. Such a mess back here. Stuff I still gotta do. That's Michael. He's a little beefy. That's Balder. Come on, bub. Come on. Balder. Come on. No, Michael. 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 Come on. Where are you going? Oops, I let him out. Michael. Oh, I lost two people. What you doing, Bubba? Where'd Michael go? Where'd Michael go? Michael! Well, lost the dog. So I'm gonna end the live stream here. There he is. He's going out to the rental house. I'm about to end the live stream here, so I can go get this dog and put him up. I would like to have introduced y'all to Balder and his epicness, because he doesn't run off. He's pretty intelligent for a puppy. He's border collie, so of course he's super intelligent. But I need to go get this guy out the backyard over here, bring him back down. So I appreciate y'all watching. Much love, and I guess tune in while I go live again sometime, or put out a video or whatever. Appreciate it. See y'all later.